All right, you guys. Okay, so rule number 2 in prison that I just did not like. Okay, I'm not gonna even talk about prison. This was in the county jail. When I first went to the county jail, I had to go back and forth to court because I had to fight. I'm fighting my case because they did not want to release me on bail. I had to have a bail hearing. It took time for them to release me. One thing in the county jail that they have is what they call a dry run. It's called a dry run. A dry run is when they will call you to go to court knowing darn well that you don't have a court date. And they say they do this for money purposes. Every time you leave the jail and go to court, I don't know, somebody get paid. I don't know who get paid. The jail gets paid. I don't know how that works. But they call it a dry run. And they wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to court. You don't even know you're going to court. And there were several times where I knew that I was not going to court. I knew that I did not have a court date. And I'm sleeping peacefully. And there is a bang on the door. There is a bang on the door. And you wake up like, what, Miles, court. I was like, no, I don't have to go to court. The officers are not trying to hear you. They don't hear nothing you have to say. They bang on the door, get up. So you have to get up and go to court. And you don't know. You're kind of thinking like, do I have a court date? The judge is calling me to court. There's something I don't know about. And you only have like 5 minutes to get up and put your clothes on and go. Like, there's no getting up, taking a shower. There's no getting up, getting ready. There's jump out the bed, brush your teeth, put some deodorant on. You better not be stinking. And go. You line up. It takes hours, you guys. You don't leave. You don't even leave there until about 6. So you go downstairs and they put you in a cell. You go downstairs and there's hundreds and hundreds of women that are going to court. Different courts. Different cities. So they put you in a cell according to the city that you're going to. So they put you in a cell. You get in a cell. You with 50 women. And everybody's all angry and just acting crazy. Don't nobody want to be up at this time of morning. And you're hungry. And you're thinking you didn't take a shower. And it's just too many women in one cell. So it's just loud. It's so noisy. It's horrible. And the cell is small. It's just, there's nowhere to sit. There's only 2 benches. So women are sleepy. Women are just laying back down, sleeping on top of each other. And it stinks. And there's no tissue. And there was so much that was going on once they put you in this cell. And then women are banging on the bars. Officer, we need some tissue. And the officers they're not trying to hear it. There's somebody who just came in last night, and then they had to get up and go to court. So they're from the street, so they're stinking and dirty and rotten, and you have to sit on the floor, and the floor is dirty, and people are on their cycles. So there was a lot that you had to deal with inside this cell. And then here come your bus. So here comes the officer, the mean officer that drives the bus, and they have to shackle you. So now you're shackled to somebody. They shackled you to somebody, and you're looking around and you're praying like, please don't shackle me to her. I wonder who they're going to shackle me to. Oh God, I hope they don't shackle me to the stinky one. Oh my God, I hope they don't, certain ones you just praying that you don't get shackled to, right? And then, so here I go. And so they shackle you to the one that you don't want to be shackled to, and then you have to try to walk, with these shackles on, because your hands are shackled and then your feet are shackled, so you're walking like this, and then you have to get on the bus, the stairs on the bus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're trying to figure out, how do I get up these stairs? Then you get on the bus, and then you get inside, and then on the bus you have people that's just crazy, just want to fight and want to argue. There's always people arguing and fighting. And then you have the ones that is in the crazy, because there's like a sale on the bus, and so the ones that are in, I think they were in orange at this time, we were in blue. The ones in orange are the crazy ones, so they the ones in the sale, and they don't want to acting crazy in the sale. So then you get to court, and then they put you in another cell. This cell is smaller than the cell that we were just in. And in this cell, there's really nowhere to sit. You're literally sitting on the floor, and you're literally, let's say you get there at 6:30, and then they don't call you to go see the judge until, I'm not exaggerating, good luck, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, for real. And so you're sitting in this little cell with 50 women. And when I tell you, we are butt to butt, elbow to elbow, we're sitting on the floor, and your butt is hurting. When I tell you your butt is hurting, I mean, it has been hours. You should have took a shower. You didn't take a shower, so you're sweating in this cell. And the tissue, they're using the tissue to lay their heads on. And you have to, excuse me, can I have the tissue to use the restroom? You don't want to use the restroom because the cell is so small. Like, you're open, like you got somebody like right here. Like, her face is right here. Like, I'm on the toilet, her face is right here. And then somebody's face is right here. So you have to sit on the toilet, somebody's face is right by your butt while you're on the toilet. And then there are women who don't have no home training, don't care about nothing. Like, they have to have a bowel movement, and they're going to have their bowel movement, and they don't care about covering the toilet up. They're going to sit, and the toilets are made of steel. The toilets are made of steel, and they say that if you sit on the steel toilets, then you can't catch anything. Like, this is what they say in prison. The steel toilet kills anything. So they believe this. So they sit on the toilets. They sit on the toilet. And I've seen if you don't sit on the toilet, if you cover it up, then somebody's going to say, oh, you think you better than us, bitch. Did I just curse? B, you can't catch nothing by sitting on the steel toilet. Why you sitting on, why you think? I would never use it. I would never use it. I would never use it because I'm not going to use it. It's 50 women in here. I'm not going to use it. Somebody's head about to be by my vagina while I'm peeing. And I'm definitely going out with a boo-boo. And if people boo-boo, and that's where I learned about the courtesy flush. You have to flush. Like, as soon as you think one is getting ready to drop, you better flush it. Like, don't let it drop. And they're constantly flushing and letting the boo-boo go down, which doesn't help. And the whole room is stinking. And oh well. And then there's somebody who came from the streets who are stinking, dirty, rotten. Everybody's on their periods. Well, what I didn't like was, you say you can't catch nothing from the steel toilets. I don't care. I'm going to put something down. But what about blood? People are nasty. Blood on the toilet. What about the blood? Okay, the toilet not going to kill the blood. What about the stinky cum that's coming out the vagina that's on the toilet? This ain't going to kill that, or the boo-boo. Because when I tell you, people are not normal like you and me. People are from the streets. People are dirty. Like blood, vagina. You got to bang on the cell and ask, we need some tampons in here. We need some pads in here. Ain't no tampon pads. We need some pads in here. Then you got to put a pad on. Pad. You got to walk around with a big pad on. All right. All right, this has been 10 minutes. All right, you guys, that's it. That's number 2. Number 2 rule that I could not stand. Dry run. They would do that. I got all off the subject, didn't I? The dry run. The dry run is unfair. Somebody need to do something about that. And that happened to me twice, where they took me to court and I was not supposed to be there. So what happens is you never see the judge. You just sit in the room with the 50 women all day until the bus is ready. You're the last one in there. And that's when the women said, okay, you're on a dry run. So you're going to be sitting here all day until like 5 or 6 o'clock when it's time for the bus to take the woman back to the jail. Sure enough, 5 o'clock, they come open the cell. You're the last one sitting in there. And they say, let's go. And then you get on the bus with everybody else and you go back. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. You sitting there all day with all these stinky people riding. They never call your name to go see the judge. Dry run. I hated that. I hated that so bad. All right, you guys. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next video. Peace.